Now comes the cell cycle. Among the cell cycle's different stages, we are concerned with the DNA replication stage. This replication stage of DNA is coming within the cycle of S interphase. S is denoting about the synthesis phase when the new molecules or new strands of DNA will be synthesized. Why they are synthesized? Because they are being synthesized to get into the new cycle or new generation of cells. They will be formed after mitosis. Whenever then the cell is fully developed, it undergoes mitosis and divides into two cells. So before that interphase, the DNA replication takes place, in which we have studied the replication steps from initiation to termination. The chromosomal organization is displayed over here. Here the chromosomes, which are apparent only in the cell in the case when there is mitotic division or cellular division is going to take place. They get thickened, their chromatid gets fully apparent. So here we are going to explain how the chromosomal organization is placed. The chromosomes are formed by the supercoiling of the chromatid. Further coiling within the supercoil, you can see the simple DNA molecule with the single appearance of the single coil that supercoils to form the chromatid structure. In the supercoiling single strand of that supercoil, it is formed of DNA and DNA in the form of helical structures and the histone proteins. Histone proteins, they are specific and they have specific importance, which is above your level of education, but here only you just get the knowledge about the DNA and the histone proteins together. They form the nucleosome, and this nucleosome is further going to give the convoluted structure of the chromatid. Here the DNA structure, which is simply very stable. Among the eukaryotic chromosomes, they contain a single DNA molecule of enormous length in a highly coiled stable complex of DNA and proteins called chromatin. And the basic structure unit of chromatin is called nucleosome. That is a core particle of histone proteins and the DNA wrapping it around 200 base pair segments. Different kinds of histone proteins are there: H2A, H2B, H3, H4 and fifth histone protein, while H1 binds the core particle to the linker DNA. So here different histone proteins are expressed here. Internal structure of these histone proteins, they are in the dimeric form, while the H1 histone, that is a linker of two nucleosomes. Karyotyping is a lab technique in which chromosomes are analyzed and any chromosomal anomaly or any mutation or any change in the chromosomal appearance or in change in the chromosomal distribution, that is studied, and that is due to the any genetic variation. A karyotype is photographic representation of the strain metaphase spread in which chromosomes are arranged in order of decreasing length. This analysis is carried out from the samples belonging to chorionic villi, blood samples and their body cells. With the help of karyotyping, the number of chromosome, arrangement of chromosome size and structure can be analyzed. Now comes the eukaryotic replication. These are basic uh, enzymes, or you can say polymerase types, which are taking part in eukaryotes. Number one is DNA pol alpha, DNA polymerase alpha, which is also known as DNA G or primase in the prokaryotes, as it initiates replication and synthesizes the primer. Similarly, DNA polymerase beta replication with low fidelity, also used for repairing. DNA polymerase gamma, it has the role in the polymerization in the mitochondria. DNA pol delta, it helps in the elongation of the polynucleotide chain, and the same role is performed by DNA pol 3 in the prokaryotes. DNA polymerase epsilon proofreading and gap filling, like DNA pol 1 in the prokaryotes. Structure of DNA pol 3, it has three main subunits. It has 5' to 3' polymerizing activity known as alpha. Epsilon, here you can see all the dimeric forms are explained here. Here two are theta and here two are epsilons over here, and their exonuclease activity and play a key role to ensure the replication fidelity, while the theta maintain the heterodimeric structure. Theta, they are behaving like a base of the structure and they maintain this structure. This is how the replication takes place in the eukaryote also. Here you do DNA polymerase on the leading strand, and this is the replication fork, in which this is the lagging strand, template and newly synthesized strand here, and you can see there the single stranded binding proteins are binding over here. Here the primase has the function of synthesizing the DNA primer. The helicity of the DNA is broken down by the helicase. So this all the structure and all the things they have their specific roles in the replication. Again, pol alpha role containing primase activity initiate DNA synthesis, DNA beta repairs, pol gamma it replicates it replicates the mitochondrial DNA, and pol delta it elongates the leading strands and Okazaki fragments, while polymerase epsilon repairs and it has the proofreading also. So it removes any of the mismatches of the nucleotides.